Hollywood, often called the land of dreams, has long been the glittering hub where stars are born and careers are made. But behind the flashing lights, red carpets, and million-dollar deals lies a darker side that few dare to talk about. How do actresses really land those coveted film roles? Is it purely based on talent and skill? Or is there something much more sinister at play? The truth, buried beneath the surface, is far more complex and disturbing than anyone could imagine. The power of networking and the unseen deals. When it comes to landing a film role, talent is undoubtedly important, but it's often not the only thing that gets an actress the part. The real key to success lies in powerful connections, connections that take years to build, or sometimes connections made through a more murky route. Hollywood is notorious for its networks of influential agents, producers, and directors, all of whom are often the gatekeepers to the industry's coveted roles. The famous casting couch trope is no exaggeration, as some actresses report being asked to compromise their morals to gain access to the next big role. While there's no universal truth about how these arrangements work, one undeniable fact remains. Hollywood's power dynamics favor those willing to pay the price. For many women, navigating the industry isn't just about attending auditions or meeting deadlines. It's about knowing the right people and being willing to do whatever it takes to climb the ladder. The gender imbalance, how women are treated differently. It's a well-known fact that women in Hollywood face challenges that their male counterparts rarely, if ever, experience. The gender imbalance is palpable in nearly every corner of the industry, from film production to casting and marketing. Women are often typecast into specific roles, and their worth is too often measured by their appearance rather than their acting ability. Actresses are constantly reminded of their age, beauty, and sexuality, qualities that often override talent in the casting process. Even successful actresses who have won awards or achieved critical acclaim are rarely afforded the same level of respect as their male peers. Instead, many actresses find themselves locked in a cycle of roles that focus on their looks, perpetuating the industry's shallow standards. And behind closed doors, some of Hollywood's most powerful men have been known to use these age-old stereotypes to control, exploit, and manipulate women for their own gain. The unspoken rule, sleep your way to the top? Perhaps one of the most shocking and secretive ways that some actresses climb to the top is through an arrangement that Hollywood has tried to ignore for decades. The unspoken rule of sleeping your way to the top. While some believe this is a myth, there's an unsettling amount of truth behind this narrative. Actresses who manage to please powerful producers, directors, or studio heads are often rewarded with lucrative film roles that their talents might not have otherwise earned. For years, actresses have been subject to requests, direct or indirect, from men in the industry who seek more than just professional relationships. For these women, rejection is often met with punishment in the form of missed opportunities, subtle blacklisting, or a complete career halt. While the Me Too movement has undoubtedly shone a light on this issue, it remains a deeply rooted part of Hollywood's structure, where women are regularly exploited for personal gain. The price of fame, what actresses really do to stay in the spotlight. Once an actress gains the spotlight, the battle for relevance never ends. The industry's demand for constant visibility often forces actresses into a constant state of self-promotion. To remain in the public eye, many actresses are pressured to engage in attention-grabbing stunts, whether that means high-profile relationships, dramatic public meltdowns, or courting scandalous headlines. In some instances, actresses are even told by their agents or publicists to fabricate personal relationships or leak private details to the media to generate buzz around an upcoming film. This manipulative form of publicity is a well-oiled machine. The hidden world of body image and appearance expectations. One of the most persistent dark secrets of Hollywood is the overwhelming pressure on actresses to maintain a certain body type. From an early age, women entering the industry are conditioned to meet impossible standards of beauty, often at the expense of their mental and physical well-being. Actresses face rigorous dieting, constant physical evaluations, and and invasive body-shaming tactics. The ruthless pursuit of perfection pushes many actresses into unhealthy behaviors. The tragic reality is that some of the industry's brightest stars have succumbed to this toxic environment, forced to maintain their physical appearance over their mental health. The hidden influence of agents and studio heads. Behind every actress, there's an army of agents, managers, and publicists who hold an immense amount of power over their careers. These gatekeepers determine which actresses get the best roles, which studios they work with, and sometimes even what films they can be a part of. The relationship between an actress and her agent is often built on mutual trust. But what happens when that trust is violated? Some agents and studio heads wield so much power that they can essentially make or break an actress's career. In many cases, these agents use their influence to manipulate actresses into making difficult choices that are more about business than artistry. The politics of casting. Why talent isn't always enough. In Hollywood, acting ability is undoubtedly important, but sometimes it isn't enough to land a role. The politics of casting, who you know, how much you're willing to compromise, and what you're willing to accept can outweigh raw talent in many instances. Actresses often find themselves on the losing side of the casting table because they don't fit into certain predetermined categories that appeal to specific audiences. Many casting directors, producers, and directors are swayed by their personal preferences or the pressures of big-budget films and international markets, fame, fortune, and the dark side of Hollywood's hierarchy. Hollywood operates on a hierarchy that places actresses at the mercy of an elite few. Those at the top of this pyramid, producers, directors, and studio heads, hold the reins, deciding who gets to work and who fades into obscurity. The truth is that many actresses fight for decades, constantly chasing their next big break, only to be overlooked or discarded when the industry moves on to the next it girl. For the lucky few who make it to the top, fame and fortune come at a steep cost. The pressures of maintaining a perfect image, enduring invasive public scrutiny, and working with unscrupulous industry players can take a severe toll on an actress's mental and physical health. The changing landscape. Will anything ever change? In recent years, the tide has started to shift. The Me Too movement, along with growing awareness about mental health, has pushed Hollywood into a more transparent and accountable direction. Women are beginning to take charge of their careers, demanding respect and equal treatment. Studios and agencies are now facing increasing pressure to hold themselves accountable, and changes are slowly being implemented to combat the industry's toxic culture. Thank you for joining us. If you found this content insightful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more exclusive updates and in-depth stories. Stay tuned for more.